Do you guys want to save money at your house? Well, stick around because today we're going to give you an easy, quick way that you can save money each and every day. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, we're gonna be doing something super simple that's gonna help you guys save money each and every day here at your house or farm, and that is emptying out the sediment from your hot water heater. It's pretty simple and easy, and will only take 15 to 20 minutes tops. And the only thing that you really need is a hose. If you guys haven't already, please make sure to click that subscribe button below and click on the bell icon to be notified when all of our videos do come out each and every week. That would help us out a ton. So, without further ado, let's get started. So this is gonna be a pretty simple operation. The first couple of things that you're gonna need to do is to stop the water heater from heating up. If you have an electric, it's probably pretty simple, I'm not sure. But with a gas, all you're gonna do is take the dial here and turn it from whatever it is. In this case, mine is on B, which is the hotness of the water, and turn it down to the pilot function. You can turn it to off, but you would have to relight the pilot. Really, you just want to turn off the heating elements from the main water heater so that way it doesn't damage it when you empty all the water out. The next thing you're going to want to note is where a couple of things are. First of all is your spigot down here. This one is plastic, so we have to be very careful of it, as well as your water outputs, which will be up top. So to get started, we're going to bring in our hose and connect it to here, although we're not going to turn on quite yet. Any hose will work for this, but just keep in mind the water coming out of this is going to be super hot unless you've let it cool for like a day. Use a screwdriver. I'm going to use this guy. Just be careful either way. You don't want to damage it. But this is open now and nothing is flowing out. That's because all of that hot water is basically airlocked in there. So what we are going to do is go ahead and go inside and turn on one of the, I believe it's hot water faucets, and that way it'll open up a pathway for the water to flow. And when I do that, water should start coming out of here. And I should mention, before you do this, you do need to turn off the cold water input. So that way, basically, when you turn on the hot water inside, it creates like a place for air to come in, and that way it can come in the tank and the water can go out. So this is a good example where you have that created, that air gap so that it can flow out, but in this case, it's not working. So it needs kind of like a kickstart. So in this case, what we're gonna do is find the pressure relief valve, and then we're gonna go ahead and momentarily open that, and that should allow air to flow out, and the water to flow out too.
So go ahead and open up that pressure relief valve either by hand or with the pliers, in this case like I had to do. You will notice that very hot water is starting to flow out of the end of the hose, so be very careful. Then you can notice that the water is actually pretty clear. There's not a whole lot of sediment or gunk in it quite yet. Once the water has stopped flowing though, you're gonna go ahead and go up to the top of your water heater and open up that cold water for a few seconds at a time and then close it. And then watch as the gunk comes out. You'll notice there's a ton of gunk like this, particulate, just dirty water, and do that opening and closing about 3 or 4 times until the water comes out clear. Then once you're done, go ahead and close that pressure relief valve. You're gonna turn off that hot water faucet inside and take off your hose. When you're ready, you can go ahead and turn that cold water back on and let it fill back up. Also make sure to turn your hot water heater back on to whatever level it was before.
So that's pretty much it. The whole process took about 20 to 30 minutes, with the longest part really just being waiting for everything to empty out. There was a ton of sediment in this, and so in reality, this thing probably hasn't been emptied in years. So this should improve the efficiency of our hot water heater and help us save money by not having to heat up as much extra gunk in there that's just not going to the house. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything, please let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you guys. And please join us again next week as we continue learning and growing on our farm. Thanks, guys.